Hi, my name's Helen and I am a miHealth wellness practitioner based here in the UK. If you've been like me and you found yourself in hibernation for the last 3 or 4 months because our training facilities have been closed, the weather's been pretty cold, pretty miserable here in the UK, and you just haven't found the motivation to want to go and train and exercise, then you'll identify with this. So, all of a sudden we're coming now into our spring months, the days are getting longer, it's definitely getting warmer, which is fantastic. And along with that comes the motivation to want to go and start exercising or doing something again. So what generally tends to happen, is like, okay, we set the alarm clock and we've got up and we're going to go for that run, and off we go. And then the following day we're like, oh my goodness, it felt good at the time, but all of a sudden, we've got this pain in our knees that we've perhaps not experienced before. Our hips or our back is aching, and just not feeling good. And if you've ever had an Achilles problem, then you'll know how excruciating that can be. So my top tips, if you are suddenly going to sort of dust off your lycra and get back out there, would be to make sure that you've got the correct training shoes. There's some great fashion trainers around these days. However, they're not necessarily built to support the body while you're exercising. Okay, so a top tip: get your training shoes sorted out. The other thing would be to make sure that you've warmed your body up correctly before you embark on that training program. Okay, so some warm-up exercises, some stretches. If you are still experiencing pain and discomfort, because all of a sudden, we've suddenly put this trauma on the body, haven't we? We've gone from a level of inactivity to all of a sudden sort of embarking on a physical regime, and it can be a shock to the body's system. So a couple of things that I use would be, first of all, this is my miHealth, and this is a device I've been using for about 10 years now. It incorporates PEMF technology, scalar, and also TENS. And what this is doing, if we think about we are in effect energetic beings, and what we're doing, we are using frequency health or frequency medicine to send healing signals into the body, so that when there is any form of physical or emotional trauma, what we're doing, we're sending the correct frequency patterns into the body to speed up that healing response. So a few years ago I had a real painful Achilles problem, and I was having physio for that, thinking that would really help, and it probably was helping, but it was extremely painful to actually have that treatment. So I started using my miHealth, and I was just using these top electrodes here and sending frequencies into the body to speed up that healing process. And it's interesting, isn't it? Because when you've got pain, you know about it. When pain goes, it doesn't necessarily alert you, and you suddenly think, oh, hang on a minute, where's that pain gone? It just doesn't seem to be there anymore. Another thing that's a really fantastic frequency on here is one that we call myofascia. So that sort of muscle, that muscle coating where it becomes quite tight and very sticky, and people often experience tightness around the hips. So, some great yoga poses would help with that, but also, using that in conjunction, those yoga poses in conjunction with the miHealth and working on those particular frequencies, again on body. And what's really neat about this device, it's very intuitive. It actually tells us where the body needs that support. So these are, as I mentioned, the electrodes. So when we turn these electrodes onto what we call the on-body mode, and we're working through the body, what the electrodes do, it actually creates like a stickiness, and it will actually, as I think I mentioned this before, it's a bit like having Velcro and sort of peeling back that Velcro, and that's the electrodes actually sticking to the skin. Okay, so that's something that I use. And the other thing that I use, and I've just ordered some more stock of this because I know I'm going to be needing it, is Rejuve. And Rejuve is a fantastic. So this is one of our infoceuticals from miHealth. And again, what this does is helps with the repair process of the body. So some people like to take this directly into their mouth, or you might want to add it to your water bottle while you're training. I actually add it to my water bottle while I'm training, but I also then apply it topically to the areas. So to where where those stress points are in my body on a physical level, I will use physical Rejuve. So my go-tos would be, just to recap, would be: get your training shoes sorted out, seriously guys. make sure that you're doing your correct warm-up exercises. And if you don't have a miHealth, check out the Nest Health website, or find a practitioner that can help you with this, and get yourself some physical rejuve, because again, this combination will really help you if you are embarking on that new training program. So as I said, my name's Helen, and I'm a Nest Health practitioner. So please go to nesthealth.com. Lots of great information on there, and some top tips that you can help with your aches and pains and your lifestyle challenges. Thank you very much.